Part 2. Sorry, I don't care. I don't give a shit if I get 6 views or 600, because if YouTube or Google wants you to have 1 million views, you'll have I can prove it. But that one video we did, the tide pool's not even a very good video. I mean, I have hundreds of beautiful, at low tide, Monterey, fuck, I'm the guy on all that. Those videos have 600, maybe 15,000, 12,000, maybe 10,000. And one of the worst ones we ever did has 92,000. If Google wants you to have 1 million views, you're going to have 1 million views. Fuck, but how do we retaliate? We're not going to go off. We're going to go offline. Fuck Facebook. Fucking. Do you realize they have the Ring of Fire here? These biometrics on every single person that walks into here. They know every single thing about every single person who comes in the entire fucking city. They're that good with the biometrics. So, people have no clue what this even is. There's 11,500 dead bodies in there. It's a crime. Abraham Lincoln dedicated it. They rounded up every man, woman, and child in Brooklyn. The whole freaking city. Put them on ships, took them back to King George, the monarchy, freaking, to have them, the loyal subjects, charged for treason. They murdered them. They all starved to death. They got out there, they said, it's called Clinton Hills for a reason. That's General Clinton. Samuel was African-American. He swam. He found a freaking piece of board. And the few guys, they shot him as they freaking jumped. He got back. Lafayette adopted him. It's called Lafayette for a reason. He shot the general in the head and killed him. That turned the point in the Revolutionary War. These colonies, we started out as a London Liz Nazi. They're not, look, the British royal family is not English. They're not English. They're Nazis. They're Bavarian. They're Trump's bloodlines. Absolutely. They're Hillary's bloodlines. And I'll go right down here and do another piece. I'm going to do 3 of these. One of them right down here in Al Gore Park. Now, who's Al Gore's freaking bloodlines? Burr? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And if you think Hamilton was not, I mean, Hamilton was the greatest ever. I can sing, I can dance, I'm a Hamiltonian. What's a tariff? The Tariff Act. That was Hamilton. He was a genius. George Washington and everything. Just like Prince used to say, George Washington wasn't the first president. Hanson was. That's true. But they had to draw the line somewhere, so and I think they picked the right guy, but, I mean, think about him. I mean, it's outrageous. They've recolonialized you. You're a peasant. You're a serf. You're an indentured fucking slave. Well, us activists, we're the pyramid. Flip the fucking pyramid. Oh, we're under the pyramid. Ask David Buckle. Ask David Buckle. See, Burns said, ask Megan Rice. She breaks into way 12, an 85-year-old who right here on this square inch of property is freaking the first time I ever met Dorothy Day here in Prospect Park. The greatest activist in my life, the greatest radical. She was in Russia when the Bolsheviks flipped the pyramid. She was there. Beautiful, articulate. She raised Megan Rice, the 85-year-old nun, philanthropist, the freaking great. She breaks into Y12. Barack Obama put her in prison. Tried to kill her. I will quote her in the trial. Timothy, she called. Mary Evelyn Tucker sitting next to me. The first Roman Catholic ordained freaking woman priest sitting next on the other side of me. Kevin Blanch right there inside the courtroom. On the front row. Megan looking right at me. Timothy, she called me. Timothy, I got to tell you. Mary Evelyn Tucker went on an amazing rant in there, too. You call her disingenuous? Let me tell you how ingenuous. The great Dorothy Day. True man sucks up in your nose. The bomb deflects their dick at their board game. The English royal family, look up. The Bavarian, when they found Anastasia's bone pile, remember she lied in freaking Virginia? Oh, I'm at DNA. They dug up and they had the worldwide freaking swap to figure out who the heir to the Romanov royal family, Tsar Putin, Putingrad, Trumpgrad, Hitlergrad, Kevin Blanch, in front of the freaking, remember, look it up, on 2016, I'm wearing my Russian hat. Long before the Russians have occupied the White House, the cousins have it. Doesn't matter who wins. My sign had Trumpgrad, Hitlergrad. I climbed up on the statue, leading 5,000 people. The Russians have occupied the house. You guys know what that is in there?
Yeah, we read the flag.
There's 11,500 dead bodies in there. Well, they rounded up all of Brooklyn, the entire city, the Queen, or the King George, and they put them on ships out there. We're sending them to England to be tried. They starved to death. When they got out there and found them in the hulls, but a few of them swam back. And Samuel is the famous one that Lafayette adopted. This is the most important piece of American Revolution history there is right here. When he got back, he found General Clinton over there and he shot him in the head. And so that's when the American Revolution turned. Because Hamilton led the Battle of Brooklyn right here and they lost. But that turned the American Revolution. The American Revolution was because you could see how they looked out right here over the port. And so I call it the recolonization of America. But it all happened right here.
That's crazy.
That's the oldest road in all of North America right there, Fort Greene. Yeah, that's where they came. They circled right up, and then there was a Mexican militia that came and fought. But people forgot this place went to hell. And I've been trying to get them to put a plaque up here because everybody plays on it, and the kids are like, and I tell the teachers, hey, you know what's in there? There's 11,500 bodies in there.
Pretty morbid.
Yeah, it's such an important, people don't know.
Yeah.
They're too busy walking their friendship slave. Yeah, you know. Yeah, how unconscious we've all become because we're working.
We saw the plaque and we were like, oh, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
Cool, yeah.
It's an incredible story that we all forgot.
Yeah.
It's important piece of American history. Yep. This whole area. It's named Clinton for a reason. Clinton Hills. It's named Queens for a reason. What a freaking story it is. You guys from here?
No.
You're visiting?
Well, I mean, we live here.
Oh yeah, but
From here,
well, nobody's from here anymore. But still, you live here. It's such an important piece, and that's one of the good things of everybody coming here. As you know, as more and more people start to remember American Revolutionary history. Because I call it the recolonization of Brooklyn. They're back. The monarchy's back. It's funny. So I'm glad you were stopped to read the plaque.
Yeah, of course. You gotta know your history.
It's important because it repeats itself, right?
Exactly. Have a good Sunday.
You too. That's great that they read it. So I mean, it's important stuff. I mean, because Trump, does he know? No, but Putin does. The globalists, places, faces, kicking out spaces, chases, they chase this. There's the towers right there. That's it. That's it. Now you think about that corruption. I want to talk a little bit. This pisses me off. The whole, you know, I did all the work at Hamilton's grave for decades. For years I was down there. I used to work down there. Back before it was a museum. I was a fucking hedge fund guy before I got cancer. I had my plastering business. I had my hockey trial the whole time. I fly back and forth with my work. Let's talk about what they did. That's not public space. It's privately owned. The towers. It's $45 to go up in there. There's lines. You booked up freaking weeks in advance. It's the biggest tourist attraction in New York now. It's 80 million tourists here. Do the math. So they take down the towers, Trump's buddies, as his wife sits with people who behead people in freaking Saudi Arabia. I just talked to me, oh, we went to Dubai. I said, do you know about the Prince of Dubai? He lines up the naked females at 19 and picks all his wives. You know, so they've hired a consultant firm, and believe it or not, they've hired a consultant firm out of Copenhagen. Copenhagen's the happiest people in the world. Well, my bloodlines are Danish. I spend time over there because their expectations are slow. Why? Because the Prussians pummeled them and murdered them so many times. So their fake freaking happiness agenda, they're going to hire a Danish firm to go into Dubai? Well, quit beheading women. I mean, and you support, there's Trump's daughter sitting with the freaking greatest repressors of women in the history of man. They still behead women there. They still stone them to death. How about the 9/11 bill? You know, Obama vetoed that bill, passed unanimously. He vetoed it. As a prince dies, a baby cries. He was sitting with the new prince's baby. Fuck, it's outrageous. These fuckers that go along with this fucking monarchy winning team. They've recolonialized Brooklyn. They've recolonized the country because it's pasteurized. It's homogenized. You know how much money they make off that a day? And it's not public. It's private. It's private space. It's not the idea to paint the soup can. It is the idea to paint the soup can. Or is it? The Warhol on Balco. But then you have to paint the fucking soup can. Right here. You think about the metaphorical significance right here. This is where they camped out because this was the mound. There's Native Americans buried all over here. Same in Washington Square. Remember that was the first abolitionist fight ever. The abolitionist church is right there behind it. I'll do a video there. Right there next to fucking Al Gore Park. I'll put up a fucking 100 of these because they're not going to rewrite history with me. This is where the battles were all fought. This is where they looked out over New York Harbor right here. Same place where the towers. Remember Trump says, oh, I saw him celebrating in Jersey, the Saudis. And now he goes to Saudi and swings it. He's swinging a sword around in Saudi. He's a fraud. Either he's one dumb fucking, I mean, oh man Trump, I can't pay the fucking rent. At Brookhaven, Woody Guthrie on Balco, Kevin Blanch, all my money in the bone marrow transplant center. You're all on a prison ship now. You're all, it's called cancer. It's called leukemia. You know, by the way, the good juice bars are things happen in fucking Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a fucking jam, always has been. Always has been. But that taking out the Mexican militia biker, it's a violation to the fucking truth. It's fucking outrageous. And I'm going to get to the fucking bottom of it. I don't care if I put up fucking 50 of these fucking... You're not real. I don't care if they get 3 views, they sequester me, fucking Mark Sugarmouth sell our information. Well, they got all your information anyway. Fuck him. Hank Goldberg's fucking grandson? You know about Hank. Oh, fuck, I met him lots of times. Bill Gates? You look at Bill Gates' real father is. Grandfather. Huh? Cut down the totem poles. In Seattle, the banker. Yeah, that's him. Pass out the smallpox blankets. They did it first here. Manhattan, New Amsterdam, New York, New London. The money was traced exactly to the Saudi royal family right off the gate. I was a derivative arbitrage guy. I'm one of the original guys that identified that. I mean, I just left there. I was teaching at Weber because Clyde Cooley had died. I had just left. I was a derivative arbitrage guy. I saw the empire. I saw they bought puts on the airline, American Airlines. I knew it. I'm one of the first guys. I was interviewed by the CIA multiple times because they were going to develop a program to try to catch this. And then they backed out. When they found out who it was. Bush, we're going to chase him? What? Chasing, facing, pay the boogeyman placing. You know. There's Rocky. So, you know, come on. There's no professors. I'm it. Because I'll tell you what, Kevin Blanch, I am the fucking museum. When are you going to realize I am the MoMA? I am the MoMA. I am the fucking MoMA. I am the MoMA. Hello, Trump Towers. So he popping them off at Idaho National Lab. You can see the video. I have the video in the back. That video should have millions. There's smoke coming up in the video. Trump is re-fucking, I mean, they're gone mad. Idaho, Hunters Point, San Francisco, fucking Los Alamos, fucking Idaho National Lab. By the way, Reyes, more money, Trump hands it that. Reyes' old lover is the head of the NRC. They're from Idaho National Lab. Freaking at Oregon State is the salmon die. Pass out the smallpox blanket. How can you people not see this? The real colonialization of America. Fuck it. Oh, there's nuclear waste flying all over Europe. We can't figure out where it's coming from. Our group's traced it down. Our group knows. It's coming from the test site in freaking Russia. It's called MyAct. Do you know about MyAct? All the activists from MyAct are hiding in Vienna and Paris, just like Gorbachev's hiding in freaking Vienna or Paris. Putin's killing them. Tsar Putin, the monarchy, well, they have a new tool. Well, the same old tool. It's called nuclearism, nuclear bombs. So Trump's going to restart fucking a plutonium core at fucking Savannah River, Georgia. Oh my God. Billions of dollars of fucking nuclear. Oh my God. I mean, I can't. Oh, we're against nuclear weapons, but not nuclear bombs. They're the same fucking thing. They're the same fucking thing. Unconscious America. Fifi and Fufu love the sea turtles. A woman told me that. Right there, she had these manicured poodles. They got 2 sea turtles pinned up at Oceanside against the wall. I'm like, lady, she's all Fifi and Fufu. They weren't named Fifi. I don't know what their names were. They love the sea turtles. I says, the sea turtles, how can they lay eggs? How can the squirrels survive? How can Brooklyn Robins, before the Dodgers, they were called the Robins? How can they survive? Who's leading who on the fucking leash? Who's been domesticated? Who's the fucking stray? Who's the fucking savages? And I want to lastly say this. This pisses me off. Wes Anderson, a plagiaristic fucking Isle of plagiaristic dogs. Fuck plagiarize me, which is against the law. Fuck, it's branded all over the internet. Go ahead. Fucking. So they colonialize, you've been recolonized. Peasants, serfs. They tear out the fucking plaque. Oh, I'm pissed about it. My paintings have laid in there. There's videos and pictures of my painting. I'm glad I did it. My skins. Those important paintings, they've been everywhere. You name it, they've been there. One's missing, by the way. So, 2 of them have been here in Brooklyn the whole time. Nice. They don't know. Nobody does. I talk to people over and over and over. The place. Oh boy. Nobody knows. There's the Abolitionist Church right there. There it is. Right there. Right next to Al Gore freaking Burr fucking Park. I can sing and I can fucking dance. The new Utah. Babies with friendship places. There's more babies here than anywhere on earth. I'm telling you, the birth rate. Fairy tale America. Well, where are they going to go? But none of, they're so unconscious, freaking chasing the, Cinderella, you're going to marry a prince. You keep playing with that ball. By the way, I'm hoping to run into Donovan. He lives right over there, Mitchell. I know him from here. He lives right over there. Don't feed the line. You're going to be the next King James. You're going to win the fucking lottery. That's right. You're going to come to New York and you're going to be the famous artist. Because Patty Smythe showed her tits once. She's the gatekeeper. How's she the fucking gatekeeper? She never made any fucking art. She says, oh, we're full. Who the fuck is she? Who the fuck is she? She ain't no fucking, what a fucking joke. Because I am the MoMA. Kevin Blanch, I am the fucking MoMA. I am the fucking MoMA. I am the MoMA. I am the museum. I am the fucking wind. I am the sun. I am the fucking dust in the fucking wind. I am the fucking place and time in real fucking time. I am the modern art museum. I am it. Fuck, your house is a fuck. The Whitney going off, Laura Poniez, Astros noise. Oh, I'm going to protest there too. Guess who's there right now? American Toxic. I'll be over there today too. American Toxic. That's right. Yep. His show's over there. Grant Woods at fucking Whitney. The Whitney accusing the MoMA of being freaking corporatist whores. And vice versa. Astros noise? I walked with Astro. He died on the fucking trail on the Pacific with Rex. As I was full of cancer, documenting the dead tide pools as it happened. Who's the museum? Who's the real Astros noise? Fuck Laura Poniez and Eric Snowjob. Grant Greenwald, I asked him, he ran from me. Fucking Stan Tuned. They're not rewriting history with me. I just told her I have a YouTube camera. Fuck them. You've been recolonialized. Stan Tuned.